Hey everyone, it's Unsung NPC back here with another Prestige class video. Finally, I know they've been long awaited. It's been like 11, 12 days, I don't know, something like that. It's crazy. Real life has been wild, lots of busy things, but we're here. Dragon Disciple, a very beloved Prestige class in the Pathfinder community. Okay? In Kingmaker and Wrath, everyone loves Dragon Disciple. It's a crowd pleaser. We love to see it, okay? Now, specifics for Dragon Disciple. You have to be a spontaneous caster, okay? You have to have 5 ranks of Knowledge Arcana, which means that you're gonna have to be level 6 to be able to take this, assuming that you put all of your ranks in by that time. Otherwise, it'll be later. If you are a character with a bloodline, you have to pick a bloodline that is a dragon. So if you're an Eldritch Scion Magus, if you're a sorcerer, if you're a blood rager and you have a bloodline, you have to be able to choose a dragon bloodline. If you choose any other bloodline, it's not going to let you take Dragon Disciple. I have tested this. It does not work. You can't have 2 bloodlines unless you're cross-blooded. And if you're cross-blooded, I'm guessing that one of them has to be dragon. Or your main one has to be dragon. Because your secondary bloodline is not the same as your main bloodline. Okay? So, if you're a spontaneous caster for arcane spells without a bloodline, then you're fine. You can still take dragon. I think the only arcane caster that's spontaneous would be, I don't know, yeah, Arcanist would be one, and then Bard. If you wanted to do either of those, you could turn either of them into a Dragon Disciple. Okay? Those are the requirements. Knowledge Arcana 5, spontaneous casting, first level arcane spells. If you have a bloodline, must be dragon. Must be dragon. Okay? Now, high fortitude, high will, low reflex, pretty good. Average BAB and health is pretty high, 7 per level or 12 HP, which is pretty good. Class skills, persuasion, arcana, world, perception, nature, religion, mobility. Quite an array of class skills, especially compared to the spell casting classes you might be picking before, right? Now, the stuff you get as a Dragon Disciple leveling up is all very typical, expected, straight follow through of what you would expect a dragon person to have. Okay, it's not anything too crazy. All right. First of all, you'll get natural armor increases. Okay, you'll get up to 3 points of increase, which is great. So that's awesome. You'll also get a +2 to strength and then another +2 to strength. You'll also get a +2 to intelligence at 8th level. Why, as a dragon, you get a +2 to intelligence, I don't know. But I feel like it gives a good reasoning. Like, if you're a Arcanist, that intelligence could be helpful. If you're literally any other spontaneous casting class, the intelligence is not as helpful. So, unless you just really want to be good at like a knowledge skill, I don't know. Weird choice. You get a Dragon Bite. It's a 1d6 bite, okay, and you get to add 1.5 times the Dragon Disciple's strength modifier to the bite's damage, which is great. And then at 6th level, you also gain 1d6 points of an energy damage type based on the dragon that you are, which is really cool. That becomes like a 2d6 bite, which is insane. Really cool bite attack. You'll also get a +2 to Constitution. Forgot that one. +2 to Con. Love that. You'll gain Blind Sense. First, at 5th level, it's 25 feet. At 10th level, it becomes 50 feet. Okay. The description gives you all the details of how the Blind Sense works. Okay. You don't need to make perception checks to notice and pinpoint the location of creatures within range of your Blind Sense ability, provided that you have line of sight. Okay. Any opponent the Dragon Disciple cannot see still has total concealment, okay? And you have your normal miss chance. Creature with Blind Sense is still denied Dex bonus to armor class against attacks from creatures it cannot see. Those things still stand. It's not completely being able to see, okay? Don't get it twisted. You also get your Arcane Spellcasting, obviously, for whatever class that you have. You get a Breath Weapon. If you're already a Bloodline Dragon where you have a Breath Weapon, then this will grant you an additional use of the Breath Weapon. Whichever one you get first, if you get both of them, then you'll have additional uses of the Breath Weapon, which is nice. Okay. Dragon Form. At 7th level, you can turn into a dragon as if using Dragonkind 1 spell, and then at 10th level, this becomes Dragonkind 2, where you become Big Dragon. And then at 9th level, you gain a pair of wings that give you 3 dodge bonus to AC against melee attacks. Everyone always forgets this with wings. They are only a +3 against melee attacks, so people can still take shots at you, and the wings aren't going to do anything for you, okay? And then you're an immunity to ground-based attacks and difficult terrain and things like that, which actually can be quite a problem in Wrath, in my experience. So very nice. Very nice. But yeah, this is the dragon. I mean, it's all of this stuff plus the bloodline for your dragon things, okay? And the bloodline for your dragon is going to get you different powers that like the typical dragon bloodline would. And if you want to know what those bloodlines are, you can check out my sorcerer video, I believe is where I went through all of the bloodlines in detail. You can get a full list of all those dragons and what they do, what their elements are, what the breath weapons are like, all of that nonsense. So that is where those are. And yeah, but here you can see the different colors right here. Pretty easy to guess which element goes with which, but some might surprise you. Now, going into Dragon Disciple, a lot of people like Dragon Disciple, a lot of people like making builds with it, a lot of people like to also dip into it a little bit and not even go full Dragon Disciple sometimes. It depends on your tastes, okay? Because some of these dragon bonuses you do get from your dragon bloodline. So like, you know, every dragon bloodline is going to get wings anyway, right? And a breath weapon anyway. But, you know, like I said, Sorcerer, Eldritch Scion Magus is an excellent choice. Ragongar and Kingmaker going from Eldritch Scion Magus to Dragon Disciple was always a beautiful combination. Blood Rage is a good one, although it takes a few levels to get, I mean, not anything major, but it does take a few levels to get the first level spells, but it's not that big of a deal since you have to have 5 ranks of Arcana anyway. So Blood Rager could be pretty good. Blood Rager would actually be pretty powerful if you just want to steer really hard into the strength-based stuff. So that could be a really fun one to mess around with. I haven't seen anyone really do a Bard Dragon Disciple, but I'd be curious to see how that plays out. Be really interesting. If you did Beast Tamer with Dragon and you just become like the mother, Dragon Mother type of thing, that would be really fun to play around with. Interesting. It would be interesting. If anyone's ever done a Bard Dragon Disciple, I would love to hear about your experience. I'm sure others would as well. Arcanist to Dragon Disciple, I think, could be really fun. It says casting spontaneously. I know that you still put spells in slots and then cast them spontaneously. I know it's kind of a hybrid. I think this still counts though. It still says casting spontaneously. So this would be really interesting. This would be really interesting. Now, what I want to know is, does Nature Mage count as divine spells then? Instead of arcane? If it counts as divine, you know, whatever. If it counts as arcane still and it's just a different spell list. Oh, they are still considered arcane spells. They are still considered arcane spells. Okay, this is the only way to get dragon with nature magic. That sounds like fun. I love the nature spell list a lot, and there's so many fun like buff spells that you can do with it as well. Like, imagine being a dragon with foresight, or, you know, like Sea Mantle Dragon, freaking Legendary Proportions Dragon. I know some of these carry over to other spell lists as well, but like, still, it would be really cool. Stone Skin Dragon. Oh, Stone Skin Dragon. Nature Mage Dragon. I like the sound of that a lot. That'd be a cool Gold Dragon build if you go Gold Dragon Mythic Path and just be like really good guy Nature Dragon. But yeah, you could do any of these other ones as well. But those are all the spontaneous casting classes. I know some people like to take the first level of spell casting and then dip into other things. Like, I know that a Scaled Fist Monk is a popular choice. People like to add the Draconic stuff with Scaled Fist Monk for that extra AC bonus. I think people usually just dip a little bit into it for the AC and then maybe get Crane style and be like super tanky Dragon Boy. So that's a popular choice as well. Be very interesting. I guess. No, there's no spellcasting for Slayer. I thought maybe there was. Oh! You could do Scald Dragon. I forgot Scald was a class. Scald is also spontaneous caster. So you could go Scald Dragon. That would be interesting. They have a lot of cool songs that buff strength and stuff. So I think that would be a pretty good... That'd be a pretty good combo. This would probably do better than Bard. This would definitely do better than Bard. I think, like... Especially with, like, the Battle Scion, getting all these different, like, stances and stuff. Could you turn into a dragon and then rage? And then gain your rage powers as a dragon? Because that would be super powerful. I mean, Blood Rager could do that too, but, like, still. Lots of cool things. Damage reduction is always nice. Demon Dancer would be crazy. Gain more bite attack things. Even more strength increase from the rage. Your strength would be nuts. Like, I know Demon Dancer is not that great in general because Fiend Totem's kind of meh in this game, for Wrath specifically. But, like, Demonic Conquest could go pretty hard. Could go pretty hard. You could get the strength bonus from all the way up to 7th level in this one, 10 levels of Dragon Disciple, and then take a few levels of your Scaled Fist Monk for the AC, and then get crazy Charisma AC bonus, plus an even harder, like, Strength Rage bonus. So you're just, like, super beefy Rage Dragon. That would be really fun. That sounds like a really fun build. If anyone wants to try that out as well, that could be super cool. But yeah, this is the Dragon Disciple. Everyone loves this one. I've thrown out a couple of interesting build ideas. If anyone else has any build ideas they would love to share, I know Dragon Disciple is super popular. I know you guys have ideas. Feel free to drop them. Let me know if you've done Bard and Dragon Disciple. That sounds interesting. I would love to see how that plays out. I think the Scald Monk idea is one of my better ones, I think, for this one. Nature Dragon also sounds cool. Nature Magic Dragon. Yes. But yeah, anyone has any other build ideas, let me know. If you liked this video, if you liked my ideas, if you liked learning about the Dragon Disciple, give the video a like, subscribe for more content. We have other videos on the way. And yeah, you can also join the Discord to chat with a bunch of us nerds and geeks who like to talk about this game and other CRPGs and RPGs and stuff like that. Lots of fun game talk. And you can now check me out on Twitch, where I'm streaming, currently doing an evil run of Wrath of the Righteous. It's a super fun time. We're going Demon to Swarm and then leading up to the inevitable Excess DLC, so that's going to be super fun. So check us out there. Cool. I'm Unsung NPC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.